Hi, I'm Daniel, and the Muppets Haunted Mansion special released on Disney Plus yesterday, which is a crossover. Haunted Mansion is a popular ride in Disney parks and got turned into a film which I haven't seen, so I might miss some references. While Muppets is a franchise about puppets, I'm not going to explain it any further because you should know. These are both Disney properties, which is why the special exists. Despite being an obvious cash grab, the trio looked pretty promising. However, the last Muppet Disney Plus thing with Muppets Now, I already talked to y'all about how I didn't like that series. Okay, so the story is Gonzo and Pepe being challenged to stay in the mansion that is haunted. They spend the yard the middle going to unimportant rooms, but then they split up and the story starts properly, with Gonzo facing a true fear and Pepe getting married. This special has a pacing problem because it is really dragged out. It should have been about 20 minutes shorter. There is a sequence with Ghost Muppets performing a show that only exists just to give more screen time to the known characters, but it is probably one of the best parts for not following this story. Also, this features the actual Muppets. I thought this would be casting them as characters for another property, like Christmas Carol and Treasure Island, but there are the Muppets at a party, so it feels weird having them a ghost too. Gonzo is the best Muppet, but he isn't main character material and works better as supporting. I'm not saying he isn't complex and can't have an arc, he has a whole backstory about being a thing different from others, but here his fear is generic and wasted potential. Pepe the Prawn is a character yet a yard pace, and I didn't used to, but with this and now, he has been severely standardized. He is overly annoying, that's practically his only trait. This special really snubbed Rizzo. Gonzo and Rizzo were such an entertaining duo that should have reunited instead of Pepe. But then the story would have to change since Pepe's side plot is too dumb for Rizzo. Comedy is clearly aimed at younger audiences instead of general audiences, but Disney Plus rates their 9 pure, so I can strongly criticize how unfunny this is. In his short appearance, Daddy was funny, but that is it. There is also songs, this is a musical, but they are mostly forgettable and uninteresting. Visuals are clearly low quality in the movie, but for what it is, it looks good. Don't really like the ghost effects and thought it looks awful in spooky form. This was a mediocre special. It should have been released close to Halloween so it would get attention when it came out, instead of most likely being forgotten within a month. Aside from the setting, this was barely Haunted Mansion related. I expected this to be using Muppets to promote another IP, but I don't think it was much. This is just proving that Disney don't know what to do with the Muppets. When I reviewed Muppet Most Wanted, I said that that movie not being a huge success made the Muppets content slow down drastically. Disney wants ownership over the franchise for merchandise and other reasons, but it doesn't know what it wants to do. Aside from that baby reboot that actually seemed to last unlike other recent Muppet stuff. If a movie will cost a lot of money and Disney doesn't trust it, if a special like this flops it would be fine, but a feature film flopping would be a major deal. In conclusion, I give Muppet Haunted Mansion a 4 out of 10. It isn't good by any means and shows that Disney doesn't know how to handle the Muppets. Honestly, I only reviewed this since it's a property I'm interested in and want something to help it come back to relevance and not stuff in quality like this and Muppets Now. The end.